More than friends, less than lovers, pals. Oh yeah.
Countdown has begun. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're live. I know you see somehow. Don't let them know. This is our. I mean, it's pretty obvious. This is just we are two people that just loved iCarly.
I think that's pretty obvious from the jump,
That's
from
obvious.
the thumbnail, from.
And I haven't stopped thinking about it since.
No.
Said that's the goal. That's the goal.
Oh yeah,
That's where I'm
you
ending
best
up.
believe my older brother, who was like living with us the first year after he left college and working, I was like, "That's my Spencer." That's my Spencer.
So jealous of that.
Oh, yeah.
To get to imprint that.
The episode where, and you know what? Let's make sure that there's some respect on Jerry Trainor's name.
Yeah.
Let's make sure.
And let's also say that if anything came out, we would say our bad.
I don't. I'm
just
you know,
saying.
and you really can't be sure. You
never
can't
know
be
these
sure,
days.
Jerry. I need you to
We don't know
know
this man.
if it came out, that would break me on a fundamental
That'd be upset,
level.
but we would not support you.
Obviously. However, I'm gonna believe the best
Yeah. and I
because
think
he's
that's a
really
good way to
stuck
live.
by those kids. I think.
I know.
I think him and Miranda truly have a beautiful.
they had a
relationship.
good. And the whole premise being that like their dad was just in the military and gone always.
Yeah. Oh, do you
pretty
remember the
crazy.
episode where she almost has to leave living with Spencer's and he
Yeah.
shows up with the inhaler and she's like,
with
I
the
haven't had an
Yakima.
asthma
No,
attack.
That episode was.
She's like, I haven't had an asthma attack since I was 6.
And he was like, I know, just in case. Her brother had kept her inhaler all these years, and the grandpa was going to take her away from her brother because he was like, you're not responsible
Which,
enough
to be
keep
fair, he
Carly.
wasn't.
He's not.
Not an adult, really.
But,
And that's iCarly for you, folks.
yeah, that was our summer. We should post a separate thing that's like iCarly recap. A
But
separate
this
YouTube
is
video.
Pals. Welcome.
Now you're in Pals, yeah.
Welcome, Pals. It is a gorgeous day. The heat has finally broken here in gorgeous sunny Burbank.
We are happy to report, ladies and gentlemen, that Burbank, yeah, we're cooling down.
We're cooling down, guys. The valley is cooling off.
We walked outside this morning to get our coffee, as you know, as famously our coffee walks before the recording. And we said,
Spread our
I'm
arms
not-
out a little bit.
I'm not instantly dripping in sweat.
This is interesting. There's not a
There's
musk
a
coming from
mood.
my body after just 3 minutes.
We meant to grab, there was a bunch of leaves that had fallen, which we don't usually get.
Didn't even mean to. We did pick them up, toss them in the air, and do a little skip. And then we said, what if we got some of these and brought them back for recording?
We meant to have them right here.
Yeah.
So just imagine.
There is a piece of hair actually
crispy.
stuck
Ooh.
to this bird's feet.
Guys, yeah,
We're
it's not
good.
perfectly clean
Yeah.
always in a garage.
I would say that you're looking at the 4 feet that are clean.
Yep.
Yeah. This is it, folks. This is it. You can't imagine what we're looking at
If we
around
turned
us.
you around, oh, it's scary sometimes.
Yeah.
When I look up and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
we're just in a garage.
And I really had romanticized it in my mind. If we're really going to stack it up like a wall, it's going to look like a cool backdrop. No, it looks like a garage. Let's make no mistakes about it.
It looks like we are being kept in here against our will.
Yeah.
Is how-
Exactly.
So, guys, we're just kind of hanging out here, and then we thought maybe
We're vibing.
while we're vibing, we should go through our mail.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Because we've got mail. So this is our mailbox. This is mail.
We haven't introduced you guys to him yet. Just his name is Mail. The only male allowed on this set, am I right?
Hey-oh. Okay, well,
Crank it.
whoa. You're
Crank
not
it.
going to stop.
Crank
Please.
Oh, I have mercy this time.
Guys, if
A
you
good palship
guys
is
have
about
never seen
showing
her
mercy.
windmilling in Pilates class, okay? Not Pilates, in bar. You've never seen her windmill, and those arms can fly. I'm looking in the mirror. Maddie's a blur, okay? She's a star in that bar
To be fair,
class.
like all the lights were out, basically. They get it
Yeah.
dark for the cardio portion. Because, yeah, ladies, we're turning it up. Me and Joan, yeah.
I felt broken over the fact that the woman who was teaching
For
the
context,
class
Millicent came to a bar class with me this week.
as a favor to my pal, because
Yeah.
my pal was playing bingo at bar, I guess. And she informed me that one of the squares was bring a friend, okay? So I'm like, all right, great. Wait, bring a friend. Okay, I can do that. Oh, I go at like 8:30 in the morning. And you might be thinking that's a very reasonable time for a workout class. Not for me. not for me, not for this body, not for this temple. This temple hits its stride around 2 p.m., I'd say, when the sun really has its time to get through the stained glass windows.
It's really made me be like, that's just a different schedule.
Yeah.
And I respect
just a different circadian rhythm. But Maddie takes me and we go to the class. I struggle with the hatred in my soul I'm feeling for the kindest woman I think I've ever met who's teaching the class. I like just in that 45-minute period.
When you're
Only for 45 minutes did I like feel. And that's what was so like hard about the class was I was like, I don't like how this is making me feel towards this beautiful woman.
I think that is, though, my experience every time I'm at a workout class for the first time.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm like, don't you tell me to like kick it up a notch.
Don't you tell me that
I'm
I can
kicking
do
it at the notch that I should be.
Guess what? I can't always do it.
No, your back is up against the wall. You're fighting when you're in those workout classes.
So we go. Class finishes. I make it. We were 5 minutes late on my bed. Maddie had to walkie-talkie me in the morning and was like, are you coming?
I didn't expect her to, and I had no pressure on
Yeah.
that. I was like, I'd released it. If she didn't want to come, I wasn't going to make her come.
After the class is over, we're talking to some of the ladies, all amazing. And I look down, I'm just kind of perusing the studio. I look down, there's like a laminated sheet of paper there that looks like a grid. And I say, that looks like a schedule. That looks like a schedule. Imagine my surprise.
Well, here's what I knew Milson was up to something, because she picked it up, and Milson I didn't take Milson to this class thinking she's going to want to keep doing this. So her reading anything in there, I was like, she has an ulterior motive.
I pick it up. I see his class schedule. I see, 6 a.m. I'm like, okay, grateful that wasn't us. Grateful that wasn't the 8 a.m.s. And then I'm like, that's crazy that, there's 4 o'clock classes and noon classes and 1, 2, 3 later in the afternoon.
We were going to be busy.
I said, that's crazy. We could have actually. And then one of the bingo cards, get this, guys. One of the bingo squares was to go to a class after 4 p.m. She already had to do that. We could have done 2 birds, 1 stone, and it would have been a way better stone to get hit with for me.
I'd already done it, though. I had done the 5:15 one the night before, virtually. Guys, we could go on and on.
We could go on and on, but today's not about
we'll bring it back
bar.
It's been
Today's about mail.
mail again. Only mail out on our set.
Meat. Please stop. Please.
I'm sorry y'all had to see that. She's gonna be okay.
It's over now.
She's gonna be okay. Mail. That was a test.
Listen.
Let's start sticking our hand on a star.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go for it.
So everybody say sorry, Mail, because guys, he doesn't love it. He'll do it like he knows it's his job, and it doesn't like hurt him per se, but it's not comfortable what we're gonna do to him.
No, it's kind of like that thing that it's just part of his life. He didn't get a period when he hit puberty. He got a tongue and a hand on his throat. That's what he got.
So so if you're gonna hear some sounds, but he's not in pain, just know that. But so everybody real quick just say, sorry, Mail.
Sorry,
Okay.
Mail. Okay.
Thank you, buddy.
You want to go in there? Don't look into his mouth. It's not.
He doesn't prefer that.
decorated.
Look at it's addressed to us.
A letter?
From whomever could it be?
Oh. Well, hold.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. We're reading mail right now, okay?
I'm not reading mail as in like roasting him. But we will do that later though.
Mail, don't get too comfortable. Ooh,
That should be a thing.
a little flourish. Yeah, guys. This is what's so
our first
exciting.
time.
You're here for the very first time that we're doing this, guys. We are establishing traditions live on
As
air.
we speak. Why this one
Whoever could it be from?
is from a pal that is in the bloodline.
A
bloodline
bloodline pal.
Email from Stephanie.
From
My mother. I think I might beep out the names. Just I shouldn't say people's last names.
Okay, yeah,
We don't wanna put pals on
yeah,
blast.
Yeah, guys. Again, we're learning new things.
We're learning. Subject line, pals episode topic suggestion. A suggestion? We're really opening it up. Didn't know it was a group conversation, but I
Us telling people to literally message anything that is on
And
their
we're-
mind,
we're
and we're
so
like,
mean
okay,
about it.
not that.
Clingy much? Okay. This is the message. We watched Tombstone for the thousandth time last night and think an episode in the palship of Wyatt and Doc would be excellent. Keep rocking it, ladies. Now, if you're not familiar, Tombstone is a Western movie, specifically my family's favorite Western movie, and it's about brotherhood.
You know, every family's got a favorite Western.
We've watched it so many times, and it's about brotherhood. We watched it on Christmas last year because my grandpa found out my little
Is it in any way, is there
cousin.
any tie you can make to Christmas in Tombstone? I don't think so.
Not a thing.
Yeah, I was gonna
They
say.
don't have even a singular scene where it's implied that it's
no
like vaguely
snow.
Christmas
I mean, you're in the
time.
Wild West.
But Wyatt and Doc, yeah, they are best friends in the movie, and they're brothers. They're different, but they
Isn't that
complete each other.
different?
It's great. It's great.
All right.
All right,
Mail?
everyone, again, mail. We don't got to say it every time, but just like keep in your mind that you feel bad. A little.
A little. He's fine with it,
Again, he's fine with it,
but he would prefer maybe that there were another way.
yeah. And I don't.
Okay. You want to open his tongue this time? I'll pull
Oh,
him.
sure, yeah.
Ooh!
To the pal.
To the pals from
A pal.
That is so
Yes.
lovely.
Mm.
Wow.
Beautiful penmanship, can I say, by our pal community. Again, if you want to take yourself to YouTube, Flourish. Sorry, Flourish. We've been throwing the envelopes. If you want to submit yourself, we'll say this many times, but if you want to submit yourself, go to www.heytherepals.com. Write to us. We're going to be adding some sections to it so that you can put your name, because some of these we don't have a name, we just have an email.
I created the form in an absolute haze of excitement. And we will be making some edits to said form. So keep an eye out on heytherepals.com because at
New
any
categories
minute
might pop
now,
up that you'll go,
any minute now, I'm going to get that burst of motivation and I'm going to do it. So that's thrilling. So we've got back-to-back bloodlines going on.
Bloodlines. That's going to be a team.
Sorry, guys. we
Y'all
just watched
seen
Chimp
Crazy.
Y'all heard about the chimps?
My gosh. Yeah, I don't want to sound too much like they're eating dogs, but like these people
They're tearing faces
are
off.
obsessed
Well, the chimps
with
are.
these
The
monkeys.
chimps are tearing off faces.
The chimps are tearing off faces. Anyway, guys, it's a really crazy documentary on HBO.
So this one is from David.
Oh,
blah,
bloodline.
blah.
We won't say where, but he's on there.
Subject. Another suggestion. Palin
Wow.
idea.
And guys,
You see why we need you to write in
I actually
now?
want
We're
everyone
just
to know that this
joshing.
is going to make so much sense. My dad has won an award at his gym where he takes classes, group classes, award they created just for him called Most Suggestions Given. Because he asked them if they had a comment box, and I think they said no, and they made one, and then he started putting comments.
He was like, guys, do you
I
have a
have
box where I
thoughts.
can put all this? I've got
a few more notes. I think
I've
it's
got
just
an
better if we write it
accordion
down.
that is busting at the seams. Okay.
All right, so what did he say? We haven't read some of these, by the way.
Parenthetical. Pretend this is from two raving fans, not Maddie's mom and dad. So can you guys please join us in that pretend?
Pretend.
For a moment, please. Okay, we're
Thank
being
you.
really honest with you right now.
I don't think that's unreasonable to ask after all
We
we've
could
asked
cut
you.
this after what we've done to mail already.
Just pretend.
Guess what? There's 4 more times we got to reach in.
Yeah.
him. Maybe 6
Yeah,
actually.
we gotta. What did he say?
All right. Inspired by our neighbor, Carol, sitting on your front stoop, i.e. steps, seems to be a most effective pal door opener. And doing it with a pal makes it twice as fun. Love you, ladies.
We definitely are going to do an episode at some point on like front porch culture.
We want one more than anything in the world.
So bad.
Ours is more of a stoop, and
you can't. You're so
just
far from the
not-
street, and we just need to put folding chairs in
Yeah.
our front lawn at some
and
point.
we need
like, drink some lemonade.
And we hope that at this point, on episode 18 now, we would hope that at this point you would understand that obviously, if we could, if our front stoop was conducive, I would hope that you would trust that we would.
We'd be out there.
We'd
You
be
guys
out
know
there.
that. We'd be
You-
on
you
that
guys
stoop if
got-
we could.
You know us.
Pals.
All right,
Alrighty.
so moving right along.
Mail.
Mail. Thank you. Wow. It says two pals from, what's that say? Pals. Wow. Okay.
Guys,
Let's
what
get
a
into
pleasant
this.
surprise. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Loved that. I really appreciate the flourish.
Are fun.
Add more flourish.
Oopsie, guys. I swear we have some that are not from Bloodline, but this is Bloodline newly bloodline.
Yeah, guys.
Not
okay.
bloodline.
And also,
like,
to my side of the bloodline, step up.
I know they got some things to say.
Step up.
Hudson, I know you got some things to say. Okay, so this is from our pal Alex, who is my sister-in-law, that will be having a baby
Any day.
It's so exciting.
This one's going to be nice.
So her subject is magic in the mundane, pal. She says, "Hi, friends. I have a pal," and that's how she talks. She's just the sweetest.
Yeah, no, this
ever.
actually it's just the best.
I have a pal, Olivia, that worked at her summer camp with, and then in parentheses, we were in the same group as kids, which is so delightful. So she was like working with her friend that she also went to camp with. Anywho, there was one week of one summer that it rained, that's in all caps, and the campers I was supporting was notoriously challenging to work with. We survived the flooding in our cabin. Please don't leave anything on the ground or else. Oh yeah, cabins when it starts raining. Only for me to acquire a horrible toe injury while playing an all camp game. R.I.P. toenail. That's terrifying. In the muddy rain.
I'm so scared of ever losing like a fingernail because you never really. I don't know what constitutes an injury where
Alex,
your fingernail gets lost.
You talk to my brother because he has also lost a fingernail. So that's sweet that you guys have that in common. Aww. Adorable. Let's see. Anywho, the first thing that Saturday morning, Olivia took me to the little town doctor, and we had the most fun I've ever had at a doctor's office.
The most fun.
Let me tell you, we've had some fun at a doctor's office.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, we've had some fun at a doctor's office.
Yeah, you can do conjoined doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
Anywho, just
we'll
ask.
get back to that. She did not have to give up on her only day to sleep in to cart me into town, but she did with so much joy and patience. Olivia is the queen of inclusion, mixed CDs, running a choreo / chore / errand with you, but also maybe choreography. Going to the Olive Garden multiple meals in one day, and late night life talks. I am so grateful for my pal. Her wedding will be the first wedding Clumpy gets to go to in December.
Clumpy is
my niece. Not her real name, but we will not be using her real name on this because if she doesn't want to go into show business, she doesn't have to.
She doesn't have to. That's her choice to make,
She
guys.
would be a star, though.
That was amazing.
That was great. Olivia, Alex, and just everybody should know that if you write in, this is an important thing to say, to www.heytherepals.com, you will be getting a certificate to print out with your own printer.
A downloadable PDF
that makes you a certified pal. So, get yourself to heytherepals.com. Pal, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Mail.
Mail. You
get it.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
Oh, would you look at that? Pals.
Nice.
To the pals.
To the
and
pals.
From
the pals.
Pal. All right. Wow. Okay.
Guys, this has been quite the exciting day. Flourish. This one stayed. What does it mean? Ooh.
Okay. This is from our pal, Aubrey.
Aubrey.
Subject. Weird experience with a man.
Ooh.
Parenthetical.
I haven't read this one.
This is safe for work.
Right?
Thank you for the heads up.
Yeah, thank you for telling us this is safe for work.
We just start talking. It's just one beep. So we're like, oh my gosh, Aubrey, where do you work?
We're like, Aubrey, girl, you need to write and do some.
We're like, write a book.
Yeah.
I'm Aubrey. I saw you guys on TikTok Live, and now I follow everything PAL related. I have kind of a weird story. First of all, Aubrey, we remember you on the live. Thank you very
guys,
much.
Aubrey was
holding it down,
fighting a war in that comment section for us. You don't even know. We had a couple people that truly, whenever someone came in and was like, maybe saying some not so nice stuff, guys, it's live. You're open to anyone in the world. It's honestly an insane thing to do.
We were on it for 2 hours straight.
Honestly, I was like, we can't do too many of those.
No, this is actually...
it made me feel very unsettled.
Something strange.
Something was like, that one, right. We weren't meant to do that.
Yeah. But Aubrey, Mac, and Laura, I believe.
There was like a person running like a couple's account.
Yeah,
too.
There was a trio. Oh, the husband of a couple's account was also really going to bat for us. Either way, Aubrey, we love you.
Thanks for sticking up for us in that comment section.
I was at my apartment pool alone, and an attractive man sat like a couple chairs away in regular clothes. Then he started talking to me, and we talked for a while until it starts raining, so we go inside. He did admit to being kicked out of welding class for starting fights.
Whoa.
We play pool. He lets me win. Then we go back to my apartment. I showed him my knitting project. He showed me his 3 pocket knives. One knife looks like a claw, and he uses it for, quote, self-defense. He stays for 20 hours. He gave me a fish hook off his hat and put it on mine. Very romantic at the time.
What?
My introverted self couldn't handle him being in my apartment for a full day.
I bet.
So I just keep
I
saying
bet.
I felt sick to get him to go.
And he wouldn't go?
Sorry, girl. Aubrey, I'm already like...
Aubrey,
Let's
I
chat
didn't read.
more.
I read a little bit of this in the beginning,
I
and I told
stopped
Milson,
reading.
don't read it.
I stopped reading at the first... when I'd seen it, I saw the subject line, and I was like, no more.
I cannot
Okay, I'm
believe-
already like, this is going in a way
This is
because the
crazy.
subject line that I didn't expect it to. Okay, sorry. Then he left because his dad was waiting on him for something. I didn't get any contact info. He just asked for my Facebook, and I've gotten 0 notifications. Ask for your Facebook. It might be for the best.
That
because
is the kind of man that asks for a Facebook.
It might be for the best because the fighting and 3 knives kind of scared me. I don't think I'm country enough for him. Like, I don't fish.
Hey.
Heart.
Oh, okay. So actually, that brought an interesting element into it because I was imagining, where do you live? You don't have to say it in the comment section, but I am curious because
Yeah.
I was kind of imagining this happening in LA, which is very different from this happening in my hometown. My hometown, I'd be like, well, yeah, they have pocket knives
Yeah.
and knives just in general.
Yeah.
Different vibe, though.
It is because in California, somebody has like multiple knives. You're like, wait a minute. Either
Yeah.
you're in props
Yeah,
or I'm a little scared.
Or I'm in danger.
Either you're in props or I'm in danger. Our roommate is a props
Classic
master.
Los Angeles saying.
And
Either
she
you-
has fully been in moments where she has been now with law enforcement before.
Yeah, she
where
got pulled over with a bunch of fake cocaine in the back of her car.
a bunch of fake cocaine and
Pounds of it.
ammunition. Like,
Yeah,
huge
bullets,
packs, like
boxes.
illegal. It's all fake, but she had illegal ammunition.
And the cops were like scared, guys.
They called in like
She was in
3
a small
cars of
town in New
backup.
Jersey. And they pulled her over, and they said the cop said he pulled over. I think because like one of her taillights was out, like
Yeah.
something happens in like Fargo, and then he looks behind her in the truck, and one of the bullet boxes had spilled open. So these illegal huge bullets are in the back, and he's like, and the guns shoot a bunch of
And
like.
they're for like the bad guns,
Yeah.
like the big
And I
boy.
actually don't think they ever even saw those. But
No,
Bruce was
they
like, if
only
had
saw the
opened it
ammunition.
and saw
All
so
of
many
them.
guns.
Yeah. Long story short, 3 other cop cars get called in. He goes,
Yeah.
"Do you know why I've
Better.
called in backup?" And she's like, "No." And he's like, "Why do you have illegal ammunition in the back seat?" And she was like, "Oh!" And she had to go and she had to
And
explain
they
and
couldn't
show them
believe it.
all.
They all took pictures with
Yeah,
it.
they were all like losing their minds. Then she showed them like the fake guns, and they were like losing it. They were like, "This is so cool!"
This
It was like
happening
New
on
Jersey.
The side of the road in New Jersey is so funny.
Aubrey-
Anyway, Aubrey, hey girl.
Let's chat more. This is very interesting.
Again,
I'm like,
'cause
what else are you up to? Also, what's your knitting project right now?
Yeah.
Send us a pic of that.
Yeah.
Attach a file next time.
We'll make some pals patterns.
Ooh, yeah.
Like a shared file.
Either way, Aubrey, thank you for using our
was-
inbox to the fullest of its potential.
Oh wow, guys, it feels
I
hard
wanna
to move
frame
on
that.
because that like
not
knocked
throwing
it
it.
out of the park,
I'm putting it right here.
guys. That was
Going in my
okay,
scrapbook.
So I will say, please don't do anything dangerous to write in. That should be said, obviously.
I would hope, yeah.
But stuff happens.
Unless you have done it already.
And
you're
again,
like,
if
"I
this
have
is in a
this
small
story."
town, makes so much sense. And truly, Aubrey, if you want to write in and give us a part 2 to the story of like, give us a little more detail, like where generally in the United States, you could just say Midwest. We'll get it.
Guys, consider this episode an invitation to write into us because we want more mail. Mail's hungry.
Go to hey that. Yeah, he's hungry. Believe it or not. So he actually likes it going
No,
in.
let's be clear.
He doesn't like our hands coming out.
Yeah. He enjoys the process of getting
Yeah.
mail.
It feels good.
So, in
So
a
he is getting
sense,
something
while
out
the
of it.
mail is the source of his pain
It's also
or
a source
discomfort,
of his
discomfort
pleasure.
at the same time,
And that's
kind of a yin
life.
and yang situation, all wrapped up in this one box.
Yeah,
All right.
you pull him. See, and again, keep in mind, we should have given you that.
Oh my goodness, he
Sorry,
tried to
buddy.
bite you.
He gets like that
Mail.
mail. He's been.
We're
funny.
gonna talk later.
Yeah, he's okay. Wait, the tapes come out of us like screaming against the mail. It's like
PETA comes after
it's
us.
Like, who's the guy who played Batman? When it came out of it, Christian Bale. When there's those videos of him like screaming at people behind the scenes, and it was like, oh
no.
that's gonna be so
You
with
can't
mail.
be yelling at people like that.
Ooh.
Crazy with it. Oh, this is from a pal that is a Millicent pal, and it's my pal by pal ship, but I don't know her. This is from Emily. Do you want to explain who Emily is?
Emily is my therapist from college. You know how when you hopefully
Emily, I've never gotten to formally say this to you. Thank you. Thank you, Emily. Emily, because you know how many times that stuff will come up in Mills and go, well, Emily taught me this. And I'll be like, thank you, Emily, for teaching my friend.
I think everybody, my hope for anyone in a therapeutic journey is that they meet that therapist that breaks through whatever hesitations they had for therapy of it won't work for me. I think everybody deserves to have that one therapist.
Yeah.
Emily, I got ridiculously lucky on my second therapist. Sorry to the first one. I struck
But it
gold.
happens.
Yeah.
You
And
gotta be able to connect
so
with
this is from
her. Her subject is beautiful chaos. Yes, hello. This message is regarding Groovy for Gratitude from June 25th. Thank you for you can tell she's a therapist because she's like citing her sources.
Yeah, she's putting the
I
notes in.
appreciate that. And that was actually our first recorded episode ever.
For YouTube, yeah.
I just want, YouTube, thank you. I just want you both to know how amazing your podcast is. I love hearing how normalizing you've made life and messiness and finding wellness. Thank you. I love how happy you sound even more. I think that's you, which is really sweet. I know I sound happy, but I get that we don't have quite the heart connection. I can't wait to listen to new episodes. Keep changing the world, weirdos.
Guys,
Isn't that sweet?
I love that woman.
Isn't that sweet?
I love her. She's
Guys,
great.
pals come from places you might never expect. Mm-hmm.
Or initially want.
Yeah, you might go down swinging to get a pal. All right. Sorry.
Oh.
He's fighting you on that one.
Crazy. Okay, this is to the pals.
Oh, pal. Thank you, pal.
Wow, thank you, pal. That's nice.
We also have stay tuned because later in this episode we are revealing a couple pal news things about the upcoming pal schedule. So please stay tuned. Ooh, whoa.
Wowie,
Hitting you with the big one.
text. Gonna get a sip of water real quick.
Yeah, let's hydrate here, folks. This isn't easy, everybody. But, it got a little easier today, and we're grateful for that because it's cool out.
Guys.
Every time I think about my fingers touching those crisp leaves outside.
Honestly,
An
the
hour
first one I
ago.
picked up was a little softer than I wanted it to be. Probably needed a day or two to bake. But that's okay. Anyways,
It's early.
this is from our pal, Marissa.
Marissa!
Subject. Post office pals.
I will say, Marissa, I do know Marissa. Marissa is a fellow bridesmaid, a friend.
Love. Can I tell you about a time I was a bad pal, but the old people in the post office pulled me out of it? Yes? Okay, here it is.
Thank you for asking for consent.
I was at the post office a few weeks ago in a very long line that was not moving. So naturally, I was just scrolling Instagram when the sir behind me asked me a question. Do you know how to do everything on that thing? I politely replied, yes, sir, I do. And just like that, a conversation was born. He proceeded to ask me how I learned it all, asked me how much Google costs, asked me how much it costs to replace the AC in your car, has me guess his age, which I obviously guessed not a day over 45. He was 82. Then it happened.
Classy.
The woman in front of me joined in. She wanted to share about her home AC and her adult children and her husband and her recent move to the area. Now all three of us were talking. I have like goosebumps.
The way that I know you three were, I feel the rush,
Addicted to your touch.
Oh, just so in sync.
Yeah.
You know when a conversation is just hitting those beats?
Both of these like older people are singing Troye Sivan. They're like, what's happening?
That's how much you gotta pay for Google, baby. Can we
Oh.
loop back to that too? How much
love
you gotta
that.
pay for Google?
Now all three of us were talking. The line wasn't moving a bit, and without the curious old pal, I would have been mindlessly scrolling my phone and much, much more annoyed than if I were in a friendly banter. Eventually, the old pals leave because the line isn't moving. Our lady friend in front of us offers for him to skip her, but he didn't hear her and he left anyways. When all my new pals are nowhere near me, the man behind our old pal, now directly behind me since he left, tells me he's sorry he didn't get to share his life story with me. He was being snarky about how these old people just talked my ear off. But I told him I like to think our conversation was the highlight of their day and that we made new pals. Anyways, that's my story. Bye, Barbies. Okay, so
The way that it's almost so poetic that they didn't even stay for the thing they came for, but that was probably the reason they were supposed to be there to that day.
and it was kind of like,
Isn't that beautiful?
and I got enough.
That's what I came for.
From this, it was
my
worth
cup
it.
is full.
Really can't stress it enough, guys. If you have even a minute to spare to let an old person talk to you for a minute,
Do it, you guys.
if you're at a store or something, just do it. Like,
Because I promise you, you're gonna do it thinking you're doing it for them. it's gonna be for you.
Yeah.
You're
Either
gonna
a
leave that
story,
combo going.
yeah. Either a story you'll get to tell, or like some random little like wisdom nugget, or just a weird interaction. You can be like, that was silly.
That was crazy.
That was silly. That was crazy. That
Guys,
is absolutely beautiful.
That's incredible.
There have been so many times where when you are in a line, lines are inevitable, and it is
Yeah.
such a true thing of by the time you get to the front of a line, you can have like truly, you can have, there's a special relationship you have in that one line.
Yep.
You are all going to the same
going
place.
to the
You're on the same
same-
journey, going at the same pace. How often does that happen in life, folks?
Guys, it's a line. I don't want to say that. Again, I always feel
Say it.
bad being like
Say
the
it.
struggle is the joy of it, but it really is.
Yeah.
Because the struggle doesn't have to be the struggle. It can be the joy.
Yeah.
The waiting in the line could be the reason you're
Yeah.
a church.
Church.
I
was just
it's
thinking
been a
that.
minute since we've gotten on the
Church.
podium.
It's been a little bit of a minute. Actually, this week we're doing a little bit of a different kind of vibe at church.
Oh, yeah.
We
We said we were giving if anyone's
Oh, wait,
familiar with
hold on.
Hillsong, we're giving it a little bit of a Hillsong vibe. Hang on.
House.
Church, I know you've been on a line before. And I know that in those moments, as you've waited, you thought to yourself, why am I here? But I just want to encourage you, church, right here, right now. What if God was in that line with you? What if the Spirit was with you without having to wait for it? We invite you to get in line with us today, church. Get in line. Get in line. Get in line,
Get in the line for the Lord. Get in line.
All right, mail.
Do we have more? Oh, wait. Did you pull one out?
Pals. From Pal.
Oh. Wow.
Also,
The pals keep coming and they don't stop coming.
and they don't
Back to the pals and they hit
keep
the ground pals.
Palin, running.
Loved that one. Woo. I'm gonna have a little
It's
banana
right
slip
behind me
sound.
now. Okay, this is exciting. This is from a pal named Kylie.
Let's give it up for Kylie. Everyone in the chat say, what's good, Kylie?
We don't have a chat, guys.
The comment section.
Yeah, we'll get a Discord server going. If you guys want that.
Yeah.
If you guys want that.
It's just Millicent and I talk. Okay.
Okay. Subject: orangutan that points.
God, that's going to be so messed up when we start selling ourselves out so much we start selling our text messages. You could just live watch us talk. Insane.
Okay. Hi, pals. I'm not sure how chronically online you are, but on TikTok there is an orangutan named Amber that points at things like slime or bags, and people do little tricks for her. If given the chance to show this orangutan something or do a little trick, what would you show her? Your pal, Kylie.
Kylie,
From the jump, you signing it your pal,
incredible. Yeah, incredible penmanship.
my heart sings.
Man, imagine if they signed the declaration like that. Your pals. Because I'd tell you what, our nation would be different right now.
It would be different right
And
now.
it would be a nation
If the
of
founding
pals.
fathers were found in pals,
Yeah.
yeah, things would be running
no
a
parties,
little
only
bit
pals.
smoother. We'd have that train.
Political
We'd have
parties.
that magnet train from one coast to the other.
Oh,
Because they'd be like, we gotta hang out
all
more.
about the drinks, guys.
Because people would be trying to see their friends so often. They'd be like,
There'd be like little
"You
drink
don't-"
rooms, cafes in there. Yeah, guys,
Yeah.
you can live whole lives on the trains.
Yeah. I mean, if you've seen Snowpiercer, imagine if it wasn't
But, like,
post-apocalyptic.
fun. Imagine more Polar Express-y, I'd say.
Yes. Think about it. Consider.
Consider. Investors, consider.
Kylie, in terms of the orangutan.
Kylie, thank you. This is such a good question to ask at a party. Kylie, I'm going to assume that you gave this to us, that you are giving us consent to give it to the rest of our pals. Pals, use this as a conversation starter at a party.
It's funny.
It's
I
fun.
think that truly yesterday was the first time I saw someone doing a bit pretending to be the orangutan
catching
pointing.
on.
And then I was like, I think I remembered a video. So I'm thankful that I had seen that and that the
Kylie,
universe of pals gave me the context for this.
Thank you for keeping us ahead on those trends.
Yeah. What would I show the
I feel
orangutan?
like I would be a little, like, what? Not like unworthy, but I'm like, what tricks do I have for this orangutan that he hasn't already seen?
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like, I think maybe I would bring something for him.
He's probably seen the best of the best.
That's what I'm saying. He's seen backflips.
In terms of like up close magic, I wonder if up close magic would like
whoa,
kind of send him. If that would be, he kind of be like, that's not
you're a
godly.
magician. How much money would it take for us to send you to go do magic to a gorilla?
And hopefully not too much more than the flight cost for us to send you to go see
basically,
this
it would be
gorilla.
more of like an experience opportunity. I mean, think of it like an internship.
Like a Groupon, maybe,
Any
but by
magicians
yourself,
that want to be interns,
we will.
us having an intern, but he's just a magician. Because we can't afford a real one yet.
I mean it. I know there's one of you out here near
I know
us.
one of you too. And honestly, even if you're like, I know nothing about magic, but I've been wanting to, that's a part of the internship. Come learn.
Yeah.
We don't know. You'll have to teach yourself.
Yeah. You have to send a selfie beforehand so we can weed out some potential up-close magicians, and you would understand.
Yeah, there's going to need to be some headshots involved. It's quick selfies.
Okay, I'm truly, I think I'm in your camp of, I don't know that I would try to show him something so much as
try and connect with him.
You know
over
what?
showing him something. Because I'm like, I don't want to bother him.
I feel, as I was saying, I don't know that there's anything I could do to show him. I feel like I would want to create something with him.
Canva.
Hop on. I'm sending you a link right now, brother. I'm sending you a link right now. Hop on my team. Join my team.
Those are the templates. You can change the color scheme, my guy.
Yeah, no, if there's a color in it, you can hit color edit.
Yeah, there's videos.
If
y'all are wondering where our opening credits are from, yeah, that's Canva, baby.
They're like,
you might
we
be like,
know.
yeah, we get it. It looks like a PowerPoint. Canva.
Guys, it rocks. Canva. No, I would get a canvas. So not a Canva, but a canvas. I'd have a big canvas. And I would probably do one example to show him at first, because if he's pointing, I would put wherever he points or points his finger, I would like follow it.
Oh my God.
So that we could
Listen,
make something together.
Do you all see how her brain works? Isn't that incredible? Like, she made that into an art project. Millicent, okay, and also you all need to know that there will come a time, probably at least a year's worth of time, where Millicent and I do dedicate our lives to becoming performance artists and doing the weirdest things possible.
Yeah.
We're going to be sitting in a room staring for 24 hours
and
at a
you
wall.
get to make that happen by being here now. Thanks. Thank you.
The delusion.
Thank you.
Kylie, I think that's an incredible answer. I don't think I can top that. And I'll record.
Please try.
But that's so beautiful.
But I want to know what you'd bring him. You can bring him anything. Can I bring him my pal?
Honestly think can I like bring him a beverage?
Yeah.
Like, not a beer, but I kind of want to make something that, like, I want to do some research and be like, this is what he's going to like.
Well, in Chimp Crazy, they liked the beer.
I know, but I don't think that's good. Like, I want to get him something that's like actually good for him and tastes good for him.
Okay. If you're a company out there with beverages that an animal could probably consume, go ahead and feel free to sponsor us.
One
if
that
you
like
want.
might taste good to a gorilla.
Yeah. Or maybe like a crumble cookie.
I'd give him a crumble.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, scratch it. It's not going to be good for him, but it's going to rock his world.
No, he's
got
gonna love
honey on pizza. We're starting with honey on pizza. That's going to blow his mind. Because I bet he's had pizza. Honey on pizza? Yeah, buddy. You're not going to believe what's hitting your taste buds.
You're going to lose your mind, brother.
He's a pal. Wow, that was great. That was a great one,
amazing. Kylie. Mail, do you have anything else? I'm just
Mail?
going to take a quick look. No, Mail doesn't have anything
I think
else.
Mail's all out.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, we've talked about this happening, but we've never had this happen. We've never had a ghost visit us. Ghost Kermit, did you not make it out of the dunes? I don't know if y'all saw him struggling up here last week through the dunes, his own dunes.
He was struggling.
Oh my gosh, what do you have for us? He has a letter for us.
Two pals from Pal.
That's weird. This one reads a little different.
You read this one. I read the last one. I'm a little too scared to read this one.
Maybe no flourish on this one.
Oh, it stayed. Okay, let's see.
Okay. This is from... I'm sorry. I don't know the username. It's long. It's like Minricha Mika.
I think this might be from Mac.
Mac, our friend from the live. Another
friend
in
from the
comments.
live.
Thank
Hey.
you. Thank you. Subject, all caps. Halloween. Sorry, I was trying to act scared, but my whole body got warm, and I'm so excited.
I know.
It doesn't scare us when the joy for Halloween is so
Guys,
high.
we've already had our first planning meeting like a couple weeks ago to start figuring it out.
And you might get a little more info on that shortly. The message. Hello, I found your podcast a few weeks ago, and I love you guys and your set. Thank you. Shout out to our pal Bree who built it. I absolutely loved your whack-a-mole costumes. Thank you. And it got me thinking, what do you think the big 2024 Halloween costumes are gonna be? I just got chills throughout my body thinking about this. Or what is your costume gonna be? I'm stuck on what to be this year, and I need some good ideas.
Took off my glasses
Mac,
for this.
You have absolutely found yourself in the warmest, coziest,
Embrace.
safest four hands.
This is where you are, right here.
Right here.
You're right here.
You're so safe, and you and your
So
Halloween.
safe.
It's right in here.
It's right here. And it's also right here, baby. It's right here.
And I
It's
know
all
you
of our
feel it,
hearts.
and that's why you wrote in. So to address a few things, what do we think the most popular Halloween costume is gonna be?
I think we will potentially see a fair amount of Chapel Rowans.
Yes.
However,
but my thing is, I think the wig is gonna really stop people.
Yes,
Because
I think
they're
so
just
too.
gonna be like, oh, it's an extra thing I gotta do. But
Yeah.
who knows?
Who
I think
knows?
we'll see a lot of Sabrina Carpenters.
Yes.
Because you can just kind of wear knee-high socks.
We'll see a lot of Charlies.
And again, I want you all to know, we're not mad about this.
Oh,
at
yeah.
all.
When we're saying we're seeing a lot,
Be it.
that's, oh, no.
To run into
not
another
a ton of
girly
pop girlies.
dressed as Chapel and get to be like, girlies, this Halloween, don't let jealousy get the better of you.
No.
Do it for the joy.
Do it for the joy.
Because I know it can be easy to be like, I feel like it's a holiday that really gets hyped up in that way of like a little competitive.
Yeah.
It's not what it's
Don't even
about.
worry
It's
about
not
it.
the spirit of Halloween.
No. We can, now as for costumes this year, that's...
Oh, wait, I also think that there's going to be a lot of the dare for men.
Mm.
I think we're going to see a lot of that.
They're like, what if you don't listen to Charlie X?
Yeah. So there's just going to be a suit, and it's going to be the same guys that live in LA that dressed as the bear last year. I think we'll get a lot of the bear too still. I think we're still going to be seeing some Ted Lassos.
We're going to be
those
seeing
are the
some
big
Taylor and
three.
Travis.
I think we're going to see a lot of Taylor and
Lots
Travis.
of Taylor and Travis's.
Were there any big movies that were out this year that like really captured, like maybe some Twisters? We might see some Glenn Powell.
There's going to be
stuff.
there's a lot of options for Glenn Powell.
You could
do,
if you're a guy group, maybe you want to do Glenn Powell's. That's a fun guy group.
That could be
costume,
good.
'cause then you all get to. I know you've got whatever he wears in Twister in your closet.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah, if you have a group of friends, you could be one. Well, I was going to say one idea that we had, but I don't think we're actually doing this year is the Brothers from the Iron Claw for a group of friends.
Yes. Yeah.
That
Which
could
would
get
be
heavy.
So fun.
And throughout the night, whoever you gauge which brother you are based on when you like to leave throughout the night.
Yeah.
So like if you're like usually the last
you're the
man
one-
standing,
yeah,
you're gonna be
gonna
Zac Efron. Congratulations.
Congrats, you're Zach.
You did it.
It's a tough load
Yeah.
to bear because you're also the one that's got to come back the next morning and inform.
But you guys can all
everybody.
meet back up at the lake. That's when you get home at night and you see them when you see them tucked into bed, they're at the lake.
We need a lake.
Yeah. My brother actually did tell me that he was like, I did not go and see Iron Claw because of
good.
what you told me to. And I was like, no, I know. I told you absolutely should not see Iron Claw.
Because you don't need that in your head.
No, you got two other brothers. You can't. You
Yeah.
guys can't. My brothers couldn't handle it.
No.
In the best way. Either
No.
way.
So that's costume. I'm trying to think of other. I feel like there's a big movie that came out this year that I'm not thinking about. Not really any big like Marvel ones or anything.
I think we'll probably see a lot of Beetlejuice stuff again.
Yeah, maybe.
Revived.
Yeah. I feel like we might be seeing a lot of classics. Because I'll give you a little hint. You might be seeing some classics from us. Possibly.
Yeah. As for inspo and things you can do, we're happy to tell you some costumes that we have done or thought about. I think that the key is, what do you want for your Halloween night?
Yeah, and should we just tell them now what's coming up?
Yeah.
So I think this is clear that Halloween's coming, and shortly we will be posting our Halloween episodes. It's going to be a Hallow month,
Yes.
a Halloween, if you will. Thank you Brother. Yeah. I tried to stay in. I tried. Maddie, no. That's how that feels, you guys. What a rush. So, this is a little announcement to say this is the last time you will be seeing us before Halloween.
So soak it in.
Because we will be taking a break next week. So you will not be hearing from us next. Well, you'll probably see some stuff online.
You'll probably see
You'll probably see some stuff.
If you follow us at Won't You Be My Pal on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube.
Subscribe. Be a part of the community. Let's get some stuff going in the comment section. I hope y'all were shouting out Kylie.
Mealy's hungry.
Mealy's hungry. Guys, remember, he likes the mail part.
My hand is burning right now.
That's the chi.
Guys, help.
When you guys best believe once I figure out how to put lasers on Premiere Pro, ching,
it's over. Ching. Stop. Don't laser me.
I'm going to go back. I'm going to re-release this episode.
Yeah.
So other costumes we've thought of.
Well, we were Zach and Cody in the past. We should have Zach and Cody. That was a lot of fun.
Here's the thing, too, guys. A lot of the costumes we're doing, you can either get at Goodwill pretty easily.
Yeah.
Or you probably have in your own closet. Like, so Zach and Cody, all I wore was like a button-up shirt, a red sweater vest, and khakis.
I wore a button-up shirt.
That was like flames on it or
camo
something.
Shorts, yeah, like a long sleeve shirt underneath it.
Easy. We found it in one
The
trip
wigs
to
were the
Goodwill.
only tough part, and I did over trim my wig.
Yeah, we ordered some wigs. We ordered the exact same wigs because we're like the same hair but styled differently. I just hear from Milton's room. We're trimming them because they look a little long when you put them on. I looked like Ellen DeGeneres in the 90s with my sweater vest on. We had to do something about it. So I'm trimming mine, little bits at a time. I hear in Milton's room, oh, God. And I go, what's going on? I come in. She has bangs. Bangs. He doesn't have bangs. She does. Going from here all the way around to here. For those listening, I went from one side of my temple to the other.
Yeah.
The widest bangs you ever did see. And then we went to like a house party and just like wreaked absolute havoc. And like didn't really interact with other people. We just kind of ran
And then
around.
a couple months later, we met some people, and they were
At a
like,
different concert.
they were looking at us, and then they went,
We did something. We
did something
dance.
annoying. We did something pretty
We
annoying.
were at a concert. So we
And-
did some sort of synchronized dance.
And they were like,
oh,
oh,
you guys were Zach and Cody.
And we were like,
oh no. We did something annoying and that triggered a memory of us from a previous time we were annoying. We had a blast though. But, okay, and so we're going to break this down a little more when it comes to Halloween, but we will discuss the differences between doing like a silly costume and doing like a fun costume and doing like a pretty costume. Because there's a purpose
really is
for
all about
of
what
them.
you want.
There's no
Yes.
judgment, whatever you want to do, but we're going to present the reasons why you should do each of them to just kind of feel it out.
Yeah. So there will be more to this. In terms of what we're doing this year, though, unfortunately, you will have to wait to see.
Yeah, guys, we can't give away all of our secrets.
We're
we
open
look
books,
like two
but
schlubs. We look like two schlubs.
this is our first Halloween.
It is our first time calling it a Halloween.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys, at some point too, we will be releasing kind of our own version of Rotten Tomatoes, but there's no reviews, and it's just us telling you if it's a PAL certified movie, which means do they use PAL and do they use it in a positive way?
Because you would be shocked. You would be disgusted by the number of movies and media that use PAL in a derogatory way.
And I don't want pals to have to go into what they think is going to be like a fun, welcoming, safe space and hear that language. Like, you can still watch the movie, but I'd rather you just know going into it that you're going to hear like pals used as like a
You're going to
slur.
hear like a look, pal.
It's derogatory, and it's not the way of the people anymore. We watched the first Twister, unfortunately, very, very anti-pal. It was
discouraging.
It was a lot of look pals. Yeah. Look pal.
Yeah.
But
In a condescending way. And just pal is never supposed to be condescending because pal is devoid of a power dynamic.
Yes.
You know?
We just watched a movie that had a positive pal. What was it? The other night. With Brie and Sydney.
It was an older one.
Mm-hmm. And I think Brie pitched out. Oh, Adam Sandler. The golf
Happy
one.
Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. That's what we did it. We won. produce a game show, and you want two people that people are going to talk about, and it might be tough for you in the moment. You might be like, this is a lot to handle.
Not too close.
Maybe we'll make it worth it.
Maybe we'll make
it worth it.
Maybe we'll
We
make a
suggest
moment.
Just give your cameraman a heads up. They might want to step aside when we get there because we're going to be making love to that camera.
Yeah, go ahead and get some new waivers out, okay? Have the lawyers draft up some new kinds of contracts.
Guys, as you know, we've talked about humping in the last, for the audio listeners, we were humping. But we have kind of made a more recent discovery. The humps evolve, you all. It's not a stagnant thing and movement. But recently we discovered something about the size. That size actually does matter of the hump.
Yeah.
Because the smaller, the creepier.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it feels like you're trying to be stop. It feels like you're trying to hide it, which is what makes it feel so wrong.
It feels secretive.
Guys, shame is poison to everything.
If you're humping, go ahead, let loose.
Yeah, if you're
Go ahead,
humping,
let it rip.
hump with your heart. Put your full chest in it.
We would bring us in. Hell, I'll join you.
With a grain of salt.
The pallage.
Oh, the pallenge! The pallenge, yes! The pallenge!
You've come to the pallenge gate. I wish we had a little curtain that could open.
Oh,
we're working on
guys,
it.
we're going to get a
We're
pulley system. If
working
you
on it.
work in rigging, reach out. We
Come
got
on
a
now.
really small space for you.
My dream is that it looks like Dick Van Dyke's character in the beginning of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. You seen that movie?
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning, when he's got all those like systems.
Yeah.
What are the systems
Like,
called?
Rube Goldberg.
Rube Goldberg. That's what I'm talking about, brother. I won't make you do it because you did it for me, so I won't do it.
Okay.
But just now, I woulda. That was us imaginary slapping our hands together.
Then I got too scared.
Then she got scared. She had the trauma. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother.
It's okay, brother.
I'm sorry, brother. I don't like that you look shell-shocked. I don't like that, brother. I don't want to make you feel like that. This is our last time. We're retiring that.
Yeah.
We're retiring that bit. Because my pal don't like
Clapping
it.
hands? We
Yeah.
could just do it maybe calmer.
Reform is being proposed.
I don't want to lose this clapping.
Oh, incredible. I thought you were anti-clap.
No. I've never been anti-clap. It's more so the
Gentler.
ferocity of the
Gentler.
clap.
Got
Maddie,
it.
You've got a powerful windmill. You
It's
know
I get
this.
excited. I get
You know
excited.
this. But the children love the books.
She had one line.
Yeah.
And she said, "You're going to remember my name."
You're gonna know.
Someone needs to make a list of famous movie quotes that are like that it's like everybody knows because of the way the person said it. It was like music in our brain.
She doesn't even go here. Like that. It's amazing.
It's iconic.
If you only have one shot.
What's that?
Isn't that an Eminem song?
Oh, yeah. Like, this, I feel like I'm playing that game where they play you a second of the song. You have to guess it. So I was like, that was too short.
Because I don't remember any other part.
You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
That part.
This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Mom spaghetti. He did that. And I was like, okay. I don't like when stuff feels like it's trying to be quirky.
Yeah. You're like, I'm in on the joke. You could never.
Looking at our set.
Anyways, not trying to start a beef with Eminem right now. Let's make that clear.
The way
as
that
day.
these hot dogs always know how to find the camera.
Yeah.
If
If
you
you
haven't-
always looking, no matter where you spin him, he's looking at the camera.
If you haven't taken yourself to Won't You Be My Pals on YouTube, and if you're listening to the audio, we've got 2 hot dog puppets, and I'll leave it there. You can come meet them yourself. Pallenge.
Right, your pallenge.
Your pallenge. Easy, guys. Fun.
Easy as can be.
Say you're sitting around at night watching TV. You're hanging out, but you're kind of maybe doing one of those things where you're scrolling through your phone. You're kind of you're not fully invested in your show. You're just kind of vibing. Why don't you instead of scrolling through your phone? Because you might be texting. You're kind of doing the same equivalent of brain work. Get a little piece of paper. Write a pal a note. And I know that sounds like we're trying to say send it to us. You could write us an email. That could also be what you do. But write it to a friend that you know. Even if it's your roommate or your neighbor. You don't got to actually mail it. You could just take it to them. But it's sweet. And those kind of things, you guys might be like, that's kind of weird. They're going to think it's weird. They will think it's weird, which I will say, and not in a bad way.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, whoa, that's going to stick out in their brains. They're going to be like, I've never had somebody do this for me
Yeah.
before. Or maybe they haven't. It just feels great.
Yeah.
To get notes. We love giving notes.
Oh, I have a whole corkboard in my room that is begging for mercy.
Yeah. Milton's got all of them pinned up. And I have a box to keep them in. So that really that gives a good description of both of us. Where we're at emotionally.
I think right.
You said it's time for a song. Oh, come to.
I can play us out if you want to.
Yeah. That's like, pals. Do we have your consent to play us out? Church. Let's just all close your eyes for a minute and find the middle of you. Because when we as friends all gather, when we all get together in one big space, you best believe things change. Hearts are moved. Let's not forget who we are. Pals.
Bye, pals.
Bye, pals.
This one, whoa, is gonna be a journey to edit.
Pals. Oh